Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the NXT review for the 6th of July 2010. As mentioned, we're going backwards through these. We're trying to add diverse content, so hopefully you're enjoying that. They highlight the keg contest from the previous week, also the removal of Titus O'Neil from the competition. Matt Stryker does the general intros. I can't believe how much time on the show is generally wasted. Ultimately, the pros come out after a whole bunch of talking. Stryker is out there and they basically ask for very basic general advice on how to improve the judging of the show. The pros give generic answers, and off we go into the wild blue yonder that is all of the pros coming in, cutting promos a little bit. Variety of promos. Percy Watson cuts a promo on his glasses, and off we go. And then Lucky Cannon talks about what it is to be lucky, and away we go. Percy Watson wins the mini promo competition like they did in the previous season, and ultimately, it's I can't believe that this is what a national company puts on. And I know the talent is lowest common denominator, and I know that the what passes for entertainment is very different from what a diehard wrestling fan of 30 years would want. But wow, I mean, why set up a ring to have goof troopness? First match of the night, official match, is 21 minutes into a 40 some odd minute program. I don't know. To me, it's a bastardization of the product. Anyway, tag team match here with Percy Watson and his pro MVP against Michael McGillicuddy and his pro Kofi Kingston. Square off. Beautiful athleticism by McGillicuddy, a guy who never really made it nearly as far as he could as a second generation star. I think it's because he didn't have natural charisma that they ever really tapped into. He and Percy Watson stay in the ring for a bit. Cranks down on a reverse chinlock after a beautiful drop kick. Stays on the chinlock for a couple of minutes. Um, Finally, Watson breaks free a little bit. MVP, who's wearing some sort of glasses akin to his adversary from the previous week, gets there. Henning, aka McGillicuddy, helps get the win for his team. Um, Titus O'Neil is highlighted for being eliminated the week before. Um, everybody's kind of talking about why he's been eliminated twice and he just doesn't have it, etc., and so forth. Then we see highlights of Miz with his rookie Alex Riley. Alex Riley, another guy who could have gone further. There is a match involving these talents, and Kaval is in there. He's ready to go. Kaval still wearing or coming out in the pink shirt. Miz and his pro Alex Riley against or Riley's just out there. Miz and Kaval are going at it. Kaval, of course, low key. Basic match. Kaval with the kicks that he would normally do. Miz trying to avoid them. Miz slows the match down. Gets chinlock and hits a couple of punches here. Um, Miz basically does a couple of face washes, tries to be as aggressive as possible, lay cool, unimpressed with Loki on the outside. When he gets thrown to the outside, they try to be sympathetic, but at the same time, they're not so happy. Alex Riley interacts with Lay Cool, basically putting more heel heat on himself, which, for where it's going, was good. Bit of a roll through. Miz gets hit with a I guess you'd say flying forearm, a couple of leaping clotheslines by Loki or by Kaval. Kaval hits the stomp to the back of the head. Then they go for a superflex spot here. or tried to, but Cabal gets cut off and actually goes gut first across the buckle, which looks painful. Ultimately, we see a replay of that, and that is the main spot that leads the Miz to be able to catch a victory here with the skull crushing finale. Ideas from the pros on the fate of Eli Cottonwood and just where he's coming across. He basically says he doesn't care about anything. Highlights from Raw and hype for Money in the Bank. More talk of Percy Watson. Miz is unimpressed by anybody other than his pro. Cody Rhodes talks about how Husky Harris has to get it together and get more aggressive in his mini promo, as it were. And we go to the final segment of the particular program with about 5 minutes left. Lucky Ken with Mark Henry is here. So Lucky Cannon and Mark Henry face off against Husky Harris and Cody Rhodes in a tag match that's given less than 5 full minutes here. Harris, who later obviously becomes Bray Wyatt, looks pretty good, but armbar takeovers and basic stuff. Lucky Cannon allowed to get something off on Husky. Husky, though, doesn't look like $1 million the way they want. Mark Henry comes in with Cody Rhodes and hits a press slam, among other things. Henry is amazingly over as a likable babyface at the time. Rhodes, cuts the ring off, and Husky and Rhodes go right at their opponents here. Husky stays in with Mark Henry for a bit, which is good for level of experience. Go behind, and as is to be expected, Cody Rhodes hits Lucky Cannon with the Crossroads, gets the victory for his team. That will close us off for this particular edition. We'll be back with more right after this.